Welcome to Fight Nights, where we put dinosaurs in head-to-head combat to see who reigns supreme. And for tonight's first competitor, we have the Packy. That is not right. We're meant to have somebody returning back to the Fight Night scene. Any moment, I'm guessing they're running, and it's Skullcrusher! Returning once again to fight for that champion spot. Can he pull it through yet again? Again, he's up to his old tricks of defying physics under new management of a flying manta ray. This is a weird duo. And tonight's second competitor, weighing in at 5,000 kilos, it's lactose intolerant, backing up for a weird entry. Oh my god, what are they doing? This is a display. Blow that. We do not need to see this. It is disgusting. Oh my god, and that poor Sarko. It's seeing things it never needed to see. This is not a toilet. It is a swimming hole, clearly. What is wrong with this competitor? Let's get ready to rumble! This is Skullcrusher's return to the Fight Night scene. They've already got one victory under their belt. Can they get a second? Lactose intolerant is going to make it very difficult for Skullcrusher as they're hungry for their own victory. These are two of the largest competitors that are in the Fight Night scene. They've got a quick tail flick and they both miss. They're going to have to size each other up and work the best strategy to do some damage. And Skullcrusher gets a quick bite on the tail. Lactose intolerant does not look happy, comes in for a bite, manages to get one, and a smack on Skullcrusher. That did not look pleasant. Skullcrusher tries for a sneaky bite, but misses. Skullcrusher tries to rile up Lactose intolerant with that big scream, and Lactose just does not seem to care. A few mock bites and they're sizing each other up yet again. Big tail swing, but leaves it open and Skullcrusher manages to get a bite in. Very nice play. There's going to be a lot of back and forth between these two till they can work out what's the best way to attack. Big slam by Lactose, but misses. Just short. Couple more mock bites there by Skullcrusher. And now the tail flick and a miss. Lactose comes in for head-to-head combat. Skullcrusher gets a couple bites on and manages to dodge that big tail slam. Very nice play there by Skullcrusher. Mighty Moose sniff in the air. I hope they're not smelling something from their intro scene, because we do not need that out here. Not now, not ever. Couple more mock bites there by Skullcrusher. Big tail flick but miss. Skullcrusher comes in, manages to dodge another one, but the back flick from that tail manages to land on Skullcrusher's side, showing a little bit of damage there. They size each other up yet again. Lactose keeping that tail towards Skullcrusher. Skullcrusher's lining up. Tries to rig the tail. Lactose gets in and a big slam by Lactose yet again. Skullcrusher looked a little bit dazed by that one. Manages to shake it off though. And is not happy. Forcing Lactose back on the ring. Gets another tail slam though. Lactose backs off a little bit again. Looking for that little opportunity to get in. Big tail swing and manages to get a decent gash there on the side of Lactose. Lactose and Skullcrusher going head-to-head biting. Big slam, but looks like Skullcrusher's managed to open up some wounds there on Lactose. That looks painful. Skullcrusher will be pleased by that. Gets a tail smack by Lactose though, and Lactose manages to run across to the ring, keeping their distance away from Skullcrusher. Another tail smack there by Lactose. Skullcrusher goes in, manages to get a quick bite on the side and get out before getting smacked. Lactose using the rock. Skullcrusher goes in, but is just shy, not quite tall enough. And Lactose intolerant really showing off their size there by getting up on their rear legs. Skullcrusher climbing up the rocks, trying to get a little bite on that tail, but Lactose moves out of the way. Skullcrusher's trying to find a chance to get in and get a bite on. And in they go. Managed to get a bite, but gets smacked for it. That really looks like it hurt. Skullcrusher is not pleased at all. Lactose really not giving him any opportunity to get more damage on that one side. Oh, looks like Lactose had stepped into something they shouldn't have. That would be disgusting. Well, serves them right for leaving their remains on the field. Weaving back and forth, just trying to find any opening they can. Skullcrusher backing away from that tail, does not need any more smacks to the face. Couple more mock bites. Manages to dodge that tail slam, gets in with a bite. Tries to get in a second, manages to get in, dealing some more damage to that one side of Lactose. Lactose retaliates with a big smack to Skullcrusher's face. Lactose is not looking good at all. Skullcrusher's really got him on the ropes. Skullcrusher dodges that attack, gets in a couple more bites, and it's Skullcrusher takes the victory. Down goes Lactose. Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. Is there 2 dinosaurs you want to see go in head-to-head combat at Fight Nights? Let us know in the comment section below on who you want to see in the next fights. And maybe yours will get chosen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Introducing our next competitors. Returning back to the field, we've got some goddamn noisy birds. And it looks like they've upset Chonkosaurus. He really likes to have his sleep and does not like being disturbed. And there goes his patented roar, scaring off the noisy critters. And what an absolute beast of a unit. Taking home the win last time, and let's see if they can win again tonight. And there's Chonkosaurus coming back for the camera. Nope. They're going back to bed. Do they not realize they have to fight soon? Wake up. You can't go back to bed, you lazy big... Look, I'm not going to fight him. I've seen how he plays. It's rough. Just wake him up soon. And our newest competitor, Fight Nights, introducing 2 lamps. Oh, nope, it sounds like he's coming. The Mighty Moo! This Buzz is one big boy you do not want to mess with. When it's his food, it's his food. You do not argue with that man. Let's get ready to rumble! And Chonkosaurus has returned yet again for another fight. This is another large competitor for them to go up against. Can they take home the W yet again, or will Mighty Moo upset their winnings? Again, these 2 competitors are going to size each other up. And they've never fought anyone of this size before. Mighty Moo gets a good tail slap as Chonkosaurus comes in with a quick bite, but takes a big tail slam to the face for it. Mighty Moo's impressed with that. Another tail slap, but Chonkosaurus gets a couple bites on and gets another slap to the side. Very nice play there by Chonkosaurus. If they keep that up, they could definitely take home the win. Mighty Moo is definitely not happy with that though. Turning his backside to get another tail slap, but misses completely. Chonkosaurus tries to get in. Big tail slam, but they only just managed to touch tips. That's probably lucky for Chonkosaurus. They do not want to take any more tail slams. And a tail slap to the face, but Chonkosaurus does get a nice clean bite on, but a big tail slam by Mighty Moo there pushes Chonkosaurus further away. As some fog rolls into the arena, darkening the field. As you can see, the budget for Fight Nights has increased a little bit, as we've got a nice new arena. And Mighty Moo gets a nice tail smack in there on the unexpected Chonkosaurus. Chonkosaurus does not look happy as they receive another tail smack to the face. Trying to get in and get some bites on, but Mighty Moo doesn't want it, and the back flick from that tail slam manages to catch Chonkosaurus. Chonkosaurus bites the tail. Sizing each other up once again. Another little fake out tail swing. Mighty Moo dodges it and tries to get a tail smack back on him, but misses as well. Chonkosaurus comes in with a nice clean bite, but manages to get smacked in the back by Mighty Moo, and that managed to open up a gash on their side. That's from a previous injury or a brand new one, I do not know. They touch tips yet again with those tail swings, just dealing minimal damage to each other. And again with the tail slap, just keeping that pressure on them. It looks like Chonkosaurus getting a bit bored with these tail slaps. Hopefully something happens soon. Oh, look at that taunt from each other. Stretching is, well, it's almost a sign of disrespect. A mock bite there. And the tail swings, but they miss each other this time. And another bin, and they manage to slap each other with the tails, but Chonkosaurus come out best with that one. And a bite to the face, but a big tail slam in the same spot again by Mighty Moo, opening up that wound even further. Mighty Moo backs up for another tail slam, but Chonkosaurus was already moving out of the way. Mighty Moo comes in, manages to get a nice little tail flick there, just keeping that damage on. And that's back to screaming at each other yet again. If these two don't get into fighting soon, I'm sure that crowd's gonna rally up and storm the field and just take both of them out. I mean, that would be a sight to see. And Chonkosaurus is looking like they need to get a bit of a break as they continue to walk away from Mighty Moo. And Mighty Moo does not look happy. Mighty Moo tries to squeeze underneath, but they're just way too big to get underneath that rock. Chonkosaurus seems to be checking out the new 2023 sign, but this is a fighting match, not an art exhibition. Get in there and fight each other. Chonkosaurus is going around and Mighty Moo's gonna go and try and cut them off, but Chonkosaurus also can't fit underneath there and backs away as Mighty Moo rushes forward. Mighty Moo seems to be getting fed up with this and just wants to finish the fight. But Chonkosaurus continues to walk away, tormenting their opponent. Finally heading towards each other. Goes for a big bite, but gets a massive tail smack to the face. Mighty Moo was definitely expecting that. Took a bit of damage, but was prepared to take it. Lining up again. Another big tail smack to the face. What a play. Chonkosaurus has had enough coming in for the bite, but gets smacked yet again. Deciding that that probably wasn't the best course of action. Mighty Moo backs up, but gives him a chance. Mighty Moo comes in, manages to get a nice clean tail smack. Chonkosaurus comes in, but takes another big smack and opens up so much more wounds. Chonkosaurus is really starting to look tired here. Mighty Moo's come in, gets a quick bite in very sneaky play. Both competitors are looking a bit worn out though. Chonkosaurus goes in for a mock bite. Mighty Moo backs up, but misses with the tail flick. The Chonkosaurus runs away yet again. And Mighty Moo torments and lays down. Okay, it's another sitting match, and Chonkosaurus joins in. This is very unusual for a fight, but Mighty Moo's gotten up and is like slowly making their way over. Well, if one can't sit, neither of them can sit, I guess. Chonkosaurus takes their place up on top of the rocks as Mighty Moo makes their way around to climb up. I don't know what I can tell you, fans. It's a very, very slow match. These two better start fighting each other or I might jump in the ring and force them to fight. I don't know what else I could do to get them to do anything. Chonkosaurus going up on the rocks. Mighty Moo comes around and misses. Chonkosaurus takes their position up on the rocks. Mighty Moo tries to climb and fails partially. Mighty Moo makes their way up as Chonkosaurus continues the torment, and in they go. Big bite there by Chonkosaurus, but Mighty Moo gets a nice little tail smack and backs up, tries to hit, and completely whiffs. Mighty Moo pushing Chonkosaurus off the rocks again. He comes charging down. Chonkosaurus comes in, gets a nice little tail smack there on Mighty Moo. Misses though. Mighty Moo comes in and is getting some bites on Chunkosaurus, taking those tail smacks like a champ just to put some extra damage, and continues the rampage on biting Chunkosaurus and gets a tail slap in. What an incredible play by Mighty Moo. Finally some action. But Chunkosaurus is looking beat up and doesn't want any more of this and continues to walk away yet again. Mighty Moo seem to have exerted nearly all of their energy just chasing them down. But what a fight. Mighty Moo taking up on the rocks, carting Chunkosaurus off from using them. Dodges the tail attack and then jumps off early. Luckily they didn't manage to break their ankles on that one. Starts chasing down towards Chunkosaurus. Chunkosaurus tries with a tail swing, but Mighty Moo's waiting. Another swing and a miss. Chunkosaurus is trying their best, but Mighty Moo's coming in trying to bite. Dodging those tail attacks, but manages to get a bite on Chunkosaurus and another bite as they bite each other's faces. Mighty Moo's coming in again trying to bite that tail. Wants to take a chunk home with him by the looks of it. Dodging all the attacks. Manages to get a bite on him though. Have they worked out a way to bite and not take damage? I think so. Big tail smack only managing to touch tips yet again. Chunkosaurus does not look happy about this. But Mighty Moo is starting to show a bit of wear and tear as well. These two competitors are really pushing it to the edge of this fight. Another big scream at each other, and back to the tail flicking and biting by these two. Another cheeky little tail bite by Mighty Moo as he continues to push forward. Chunkosaurus backs up, does manage to get a hit there though. Comes in, gets tail smacked as they try to bite Mighty Moo some more. They touch tips at the end. This could be anyone's fight. It's really heating up towards the end. The next attack could be the end of either one of them. Very close fight here at the end. Mighty Moo keeping that tail towards Chunkosaurus. It's the only play they have left. I don't know if they could survive another bite. Chunkosaurus lining up the shot, trying to work out the best approach, but Mighty Moo's giving him nowhere to move. They continue to walk forward. Mighty Moo's at the ready to turn at any time. Chunkosaurus with the fake out bite has really got him on the edge. And they turn them back around yet again, going back where they come from. Chunkosaurus trying to do a bit of a dance. This fight could be over at any time if they would just fight. Chunkosaurus comes in, Mighty Moo's ready, and down goes Chunkosaurus! What a play! Don't forget to comment what dinosaurs you want to see in the next Fight Nights, and maybe yours will get chosen. Also, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to show any extra support to the channel, go and check out the links in the description below. I appreciate it very much. Bye for now. Congratulations to the two winners, Mighty Moo and Skullcrusher, taking home a massive win each. What an absolute crazy fight between all the competitors. It was absolutely spectacular of a night on this new arena.